thought I muted it, and then I didn't. All right, people, welcome back. Let's do some shilling real quick. antisocialexperience.com, the website, as always. Find us on Facebook and on YouTube. And that's about it for the shilling. I do have some changes in draft on the website, so make sure anybody that does go check that out, other than the massive amount of people that are just posting garbage, like the people that leave comments for their website for like what they'd like. I don't even know what you want to call it.
Kind of like it's sort of spam.
Yeah,
just
basically
people,
that's all it is spam that people post. Yeah, that like in the comment, it's like, and I'm not ragging on anybody with broken English, but they're like all broken English comments, most of them.
So it can be anything from like scams to
yeah, whatever. Or I like your article.
You just won like a free like vacation.
Nah,
or
not even that. It's just like, I like your article. I've enjoyed reading all of them, and it's like I have one post on there. Yeah, I have more drafted, just none published yet. So yeah, go check that out if you're one of the people that actually look at it. That being said, I want to take one moment to huge thank you to Brandon for coming on last week, man. That's like,
was that
or
last?
2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, yeah. Sorry, that was that's pretty awesome. And not only that, to go on a show and talk about topics or whatever, okay, but to go on and throw yourself out there,
yeah,
that's guts, man.
Yeah,
definite guts.
Yeah, kudos. Yeah, I wish I had more for him, but I found out like on the way in, they're like, hey, we got a guest. Right. So I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, he'll be back, man. Yeah. And allegedly, we have not next Sunday, but in future.
No. Remember, I told you that.
Right. But future possibly.
Future possibly.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll check it out. Life's rough; it can get that way.
Yeah.
That being said, let's move on.
I wanted to go like this, like no,
I'm not. I don't throw people's shit out there like that, man. I have a proposal. If anybody wants to leave a comment on this, I'm thinking about an intro, and this is my idea, so nobody steal the shit. Remember how I said did I tell you about the 60 minutes? You remember the old, with the clock ticking?
Yeah.
And then it would be like, hi, I'm whoever, Bryant Gumbel, blah, blah, blah. And people would we could do that part for us, but I want the clock to be like, instead of numbers, I want it to be like, just like little logos that kind of represent different conspiracies.
Oh, all right, sure.
Yeah. Or social, maybe if we can like find like a meme type shit, whatever. I want to throw some goofy stuff around the clock instead of numbers.
Throw a Pepe in there.
A Pepe, a flat earth, like the AE map. I'm going to have that right at 12.
The QAnon, like head. Like, whatever, yeah.
Just different things. Obviously a pyramid with an eye. Probably,
you got to have that. Yeah.
Probably number 3.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, that's my idea. If anybody has a different one, that's going to be for an upcoming news segment. I'm still working on getting up to speed over here.
And then then starting out, we'll do talking about doing like the little pre-show. I like that idea.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen other people do it, and I don't want to say like, oh, I'm copying off them. I'm not going to copy their exact format, obviously. But then again, what are we doing? We're not the only people live streaming.
Yeah.
So we have to an extent, everybody's copying each other, in a sense. Now, how far do you want to take it?
Well.
Ooh. Is CNN bad for video ads?
I think so. Why would you stumble across?
It's 25 fun facts.
About?
The 25th anniversary of something.
Oh, speaking of somebody who takes ideas.
Who?
Tarantino. Dude, he's quoted. No, he's quoted. He's like, nah, I rip off old movies.
Rip off old movies?
Like homage, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, whatever, I don't care. Make movies.
You know what? Let's try it. Let's take a gamble on CNN today.
All right.
Are you going to disappoint us? They probably are. If I get a video ad, I'm just going to close the page. Maybe not. 25. I'm not going through all 25 of these either. Wow, I didn't know that. Cool.
Well, don't just keep it to yourself, man.
All right. Watch that topple off there. How great would that
It's
be?
a little wobbly, me.
That's all right. As long as they can't see it, I'm good with it.
All right.
They can see that. I don't care. That's part of the show, but it's a
Yeah.
blur. All right. So the 25th anniversary of Pulp Fiction. Do you dig the movie?
Yeah, I was a fan. Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan. Reservoir Dogs. That was the one before it. That was an amazing show. Definitely. Or movie.
I like Kill Bill, Glorious Bastards.
Well, I wanted to say in today's, they don't have to hear that. I can mute it. I always forget about that. Yeah, I had to lose a lung there. In today's cancel culture, you can't do that. Can't say those words. Could those movies have been made today? I mean, he still kind of does. Like, look at Inglourious Bastards. That's pretty recent, kind of. What was the Hateful Eight? Was that a Tarantino film?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
You haven't seen that? Oh my goodness, that's yeah. But could anybody else? I mean, he has a reputation for making crazy shit.
Yeah, gritty, crazy, violent,
cringy,
cringy. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, no, he didn't. Yeah, he did say that. Jimmy, is that from Pulp Fiction?
Which one's Jimmy?
Where Joel's and Vincent go
Okay.
after the dude gets shot in the car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Tarantino's character. Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's his name. Yeah, he did say that. I don't think.
Oh, yeah, he dropped a lot of N-bombs in that scene.
Could anybody else make those movies today? Like somebody that maybe they've already made one movie or maybe two, and they're still trying to get established as a director, writer, star, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah, because he had only made, before Pulp Fiction, it was Reservoir Dogs and then the one...
Dusk Till Dawn?
No, Dusk Till Dawn I think was after.
Was it?
Yeah, no, there was the one that like he wrote while like he was a waiter before Reservoir Dogs, and he used the money from that. What was that first one? Crap, because I haven't seen it. Crap, gonna bug me now.
The movie?
Yeah.
What was it again?
The first one, before Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, Dead Air. We really need to title an episode that.
Yeah, Dead Air. All right.
Well, you have a viewing order, and then you have... I'm actually going to look up his IMDb. If they bomb me... Okay. So, Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs. I'm not seeing... Reservoir Dogs was 92. I don't see anything before that yet. There's True Romance.
I think
that was after Reservoir Dogs. Yeah. Natural Born Killers was after. Death Proof. I mean, all those came after Jackie Brown. I'm not seeing anything before 92.
All right, yeah, mate. I might have been wrong.
Four Rooms. Have you ever seen that one?
I haven't seen that one.
That was that was another movie that if you were watching it, say you're watching it, and while you're watching, you're checking your Twitter feed or firing a text back to a friend or your significant other, whatever. If you're not paying attention, you'll probably think it's a stupid ass movie. But if you pay attention, you have to pay attention, and it's a genius movie. It's about a bellhop at a hotel and the four rooms that he deals with. It's fucking great. Genius movie. It's from 1995. I don't know. There's some movies on this list. I don't know. I can't read them in order because they're not in order. They just kind of threw them up here. True Romance, I've seen it. Not a huge fan.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Death Proof, haven't seen it. Other than that,
I've seen Death Proof. That's one what I'd give a pass.
What do you mean a pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one came out in theaters as Grindhouse. So there was, I think it was Planet Terror before that. And that was Robert Rodriguez.
Right.
That was good. That was enjoyable. But then Death Proof came on, and the entire middle of the movie is just them sitting around a table talking.
Okay, so two separate sets of voluptuous women are stalked at different times by a scarred stuntman who uses his death-proof cars to execute his murderous plans.
Yeah. A lot of it is just four women sitting in a diner talking throughout the middle of the movie. I saw it in theaters. I sat there, got bored, went out, had a cigarette, came back in.
And they're still talking?
Still talking. Went out, had another cigarette. Came back in. They were still talking. Dude, it was like 40 fucking minutes.
You know, I've never saw it, so I can't say anything to that movie. But the character, obviously, you can't have a movie without character dialogue.
Yeah,
right?
but just 40 fucking minutes of it right in a row.
But
and the camera just kept spinning around, going like the table from that 70s show in the basement.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Tarantino movies, though, are, I mean, a big part of them is character dialogue back and forth in the conversations.
True.
That's what makes them great. I'm probably way off base here rating this. There's probably a lot of great other people that made great movies.
But the diner scene in like Reservoir Dogs, it was like 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
In Pulp Fiction,
like
multiple diner scenes,
but broken up 15, 20 minutes.
Right. Genius.
And stuff happens. Like it was, I don't know. It was just talking.
Probably my number 2 to Tarantino. And like I said, if I'm skipping over other great directors, producers, writers, whatever you want to call them, people that make movies, I'm going to say number 2 for characters interacting dialogue would be Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I like the talks that characters from that universe have had in the movies.
Yeah, they're interesting conversations, and they're usually pretty funny too. So.
Well,
or at least make you think.
I remember seeing Clerks way back when it came out. Like, what was that, 93, 91?
Yeah, dude. I was like 5 or 7 years old, and I saw it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that. And I'm like thinking, like, this is fucking great. Like, nobody makes movies like this shit. This is what you talk about with your friends. This isn't. Nobody makes this shit. That's why I originally liked it. Not that at the time I hadn't had experience working in a convenience store, working, being a clerk anywhere.
I grew up kind of with that movie. So like in my teens, I started to wrap my head around it more.
Right.
And
And then what came out of, was it Mallrats?
Mallrats, yeah. That was...
Yeah, and I'm just like, wow. And obviously I fell in love with that movie because of the characters. Like
that one was funnier for a younger me. You know what I mean?
Right. But Jay and Silent Bob were in one, then they're in the next, and I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, it's a continuation. Yeah.
Right. Yes. Character arc.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
But the dialogue is what made those movies great, though, because it, compared to like whatever, an action movie or a comedy, suspense, thriller, drama, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It was like real conversations.
Yeah.
Not rewritten 100 times over to make it tweaked and perfect. Like a big Hollywood movie. But yeah, next to Tarantino, I'd say Kevin Smith, maybe number 2, maybe even number 1 when you compare movie to movie, as far as how much I would like it compared to another movie that's largely dialogue driven. Yeah. But yeah, some of the movies that I never had an interest to see them of his. Back to the original question. Somebody just starting out, could they make them movies? Or are they going to get...
It'd be tough.
They're going to get canceled.
But that's the thing. The Joker movie's kind of like anti-woke or anti-cancel culture. From the brief bit I've seen about it, that's, yeah.
Okay, so meaning it...
But I don't know the level. I don't know specifically.
Meaning it strikes out against it?
Yeah,
or,
meaning that it strikes out against it.
So it's trying to piss people off?
Yeah.
I hope it does.
Yeah.
Like, I saw one trailer, but I'm not really following it yet. I'm waiting for it. Is it in theaters?
Yeah, I think
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that means I can see it sometime soon here. Maybe we should go see that.
Yeah.
Do you want to see it?
I don't know. We can start going to movies and start, if you don't fall asleep like Star Wars.
Dude, hey, man.
I've been to one movie with this guy and he fell asleep.
It's doable. It's doable, isn't it? I had to pay attention to a galaxy far, far away. It's not easy. Not easy. Help me. What's it called? So it's anti-woke?
Yeah, so or anti-cancel culture.
No, anti-cancel culture.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't. I mean, I do,
Well,
but I don't.
It's art, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got to be able to, like, especially in that medium, you got to be able to do some stuff.
Yeah. And well, that's the thing. Like, who
It's separate that too. Like, art's not everyday life, you know?
right?
Yeah.
But who? Then you know, it all comes back to the big thing. Like, well, who gets to judge? You know, who gets? Why do you get to judge the art? You don't agree with it, but
But if you don't, then you don't have to consume the art. You know what I mean?
right? Yeah. Don't go watch it.
Yeah.
Don't look. Don't listen.
That's what trailers and reviews are for, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And the trailer is usually made up of some of the better parts to try and draw interest to the movie.
Especially more in like the last like 10, 20 years. Yeah.
Right. And you can kind of, but some trailers, there's been some trailers that were bombs, like straight out bombs, where you go see the movie and you're like, wow, that's not what I thought this was going to be about at all, judging by the, you know what I mean, by the trailer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it don't add up sometimes. Yeah, if you see the trailer and you think it's not for you, guess what?
Might not be.
It's probably not your bag of chips, man.
Yeah.
But should you shut it down, shame it, wipe it from existence?
Nah.
No, shut up. Go get a hobby other than what you're doing. I don't know, man. I don't think there's one spot where it all went wrong. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's been gradual.
Yeah, gradual over the years. Participation trophies are a definite problem.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really look at those, right? Like here, you lost,
Yeah.
but you showed up, so you should feel like winning for showing up.
No, you should
Taking part.
just be like, hey, you did put in the effort, you showed up, but hey, this happens, you know?
You got to learn how to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned how to lose, man. I lost soccer games when I was little.
Well, that's the lesson. It's like you can put the effort and the work in and still lose sometimes. Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah. You know what really sucked as a kid, and I can say this, was going out playing, trying hard at soccer, losing, and then afterward running down the line like both teams passed the one team.
Yeah, you still have to
shake their hand, high five, whatever. Yeah. Like that sucked, but it was part of the game. Mm-hmm. Builds character.
Yeah. Oh. Or it can make assholes too. Because I do remember a few times where like you hear like the one kid going like screw you going down the line. Yeah.
Anyhow, dude, that's the plan. That's how we're gonna dispel all this this cancel culture. This to make it all better and make amends with each other. We got to get both sides lined up and just do the high five. Like, you know what? I don't agree with you. Don't like it, but you're all right. Yeah, you're all right.
You're all right. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I played competitive video game. I play video games kind of competitively, and I don't get pissed when I lose. I never got that though. Like,
well, that's part of life.
Yeah, and like tabletop wargaming, like you throw the money down for the minis, the paint, the brushes. You paint them up. You read the rules. You learn like what you learn strategy. You got to like do all this, and you still lose. Like
it's not fair. Why do I have to lose?
I don't know, man, because you rolled 3 ones. Like it just happens sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. Like
that's part of growing up. You can look sportsmanship, learning how to lose, learning how to be told no.
Well, in wargaming in particular, when I lose, I like it because I'm like, oh, all right, well, how can I get better? And I start reading up more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it all does come down to chance too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of, because you're rolling dice.
You're rolling dice. Oh yeah. Like you could have like a big tough like demon guy, and he walks in and he has like all these attacks, but you roll all ones, and then like my unit of just 10 guys with swords rolls all 6s.
Yeah,
like,
it takes them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's life. That's how it works. That's how it should work. I mean, opinions. Is everybody entitled to an opinion on something, do you think?
Yeah. Doesn't mean people have to listen, but you can have your opinion.
Right,
yeah.
right. But just this whole just the whole trying to shame and shut down, get rid of stuff you don't agree with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you know how? What are we gonna have left in the world if it? You know what I mean? Just take it and expand it exponentially. What's gonna be left? And is there gonna be any room left in the world for anything but safe spaces for
You ever watch Futurama?
a multitude of
You remember like the neutral planet?
Right.
They're just all gray. Like,
Right.
tell my wife I said hello. Like, as like they think they're gonna die.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's where it'll end up.
You think?
Just boring. Like,
Boring, bland.
yeah.
There was a movie, I think. Christian Bale was in it, I'm pretty sure. Equilibrium.
I haven't seen
I
that.
think it was a future that did away with like art and music. It was like a future utopian type world where they did away with that. It was outlawed or something, I think. I'm pulling from memory here. But yeah, that's where we're.
I don't know. I
That
think
could have been bad.
like you look at like a civilization, as soon as it starts getting safe and comfortable, and people just start freaking out on their own. I think because they need conflict, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Anyhow, real quick, we're gonna go through a couple facts because without people like Tarantino making great genius movies, and the new Joker movie allegedly, there's a lot of other great movies out there too. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Like, what about when people get shit for? Do you know what I mean? Like, people get shit for something they did or something they said online, or like Roseanne. Why was her show so popular back in the day? Because of who she was.
Yeah. Personality, yeah.
Who she was. And
then when it came back, it was still popular.
Yeah, it was number one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it was ABC. Was it ABC?
Yeah.
I think they were quick on the fucking trigger on that one, man. Like, and then it got to a point where they're like contacting her, I think, telling her like, look, don't be offensive. And she's like, well, define offensive.
And yeah, they wouldn't, yeah.
And they're like, you know what's offensive. And it's like, no, I need to know what you think's offensive so I can not
Written
do
out
it.
on paper, so like, yeah.
Right, so I don't do it. So, because she was saying about she was going to lose income from her reruns, and she lives off that. Reruns of the old show.
Yeah.
You can't be offensive. You no longer employed by us, no longer work for us, but if you're offensive, we're going to take the last little bit of income that you get from your show rerunning. Yeah, man, that like, do I think what she did was 100% okay? No. But quick to pull the trigger on that one, ABC, a little bit.
I don't know.
What was the James Gunn thing? What happened there? Where we got...
He made like some like pedophilia jokes back in the day, I think.
When?
Like 10, 15 years ago.
And
I think apologized at the time too.
At the time.
Yeah.
And what does that matter in today's world?
Yeah.
Like, when people do things, they're quick to forget. If other people forget, they're quick to forget what they've done. But it's so easy to point out something that somebody else has done, 10 years ago.
It starts a bad thing of just where eventually everybody's going to be, the finger's going to be pointed at you too,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we need two big lines. No, the opposite sides just have a good game, good game. That's the solution. Proposed it. You want to work it out. You want it to happen. That's how you do it. Getting on while we still have time. We got a few more minutes. What did I say? What did I call this? 20. Ooh. News summarized each morning? No. CNN. I don't like news. I'm using you for your Pulp Fiction information. Okay, so this is 25 facts, and we're not going to go through all 25. 25 fun facts in honor of the film's 25th anniversary. Did we say that earlier?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
25 years.
Yeah.
Wow. That really puts, it just kind of puts like another another correction to the lenses of my life, like getting older. Like,
oh yeah, like movies like Half Baked, The Big Lebowski, they're 20 years old now.
Right.
Yeah.
And still relevant, still good.
Yeah.
I'd take them. All right, where are we going to start these facts?
Just pick one, man. We're running.
Yeah, Vincent Vega's trips to the bathroom. Potty breaks are bad news in this film. Whenever John Travolta's character, Vincent Vega, takes a powder, tragedy occurs. During his three bathroom breaks, Mia Wallace overdoses. The restaurant where he and Jules are dining is held up, and Bruce Willis's Butch Coolidge gets the drop on him with the gun. So yeah, don't go to the bathroom if you're that guy in that movie.
It didn't end well for him in that movie, no.
Effed up. How many times do you think the F word was used in the movie?
150 times.
265 times.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Fueled by the money he had made from the film Reservoir Dogs and the deal he had for Pulp Fiction, Tarantino took off to Amsterdam to write The Ladder. He bought school notebooks and declared about one of them, like a modern-day Hemingway, "This is the notebook in which I'm going to write Pulp Fiction." He ended up filling several notebooks. So not just one, but several.
All right.
I didn't know this. Okay. You know the Honda that Butch drives?
Okay, yeah.
Coolidge?
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah,
Willis's character, that little Honda? Same car that Jackie Brown drives.
Oh.
Pam Grier, the actress. Yeah, she drove that. And it appears in Kill Bill Volume 2 in a parking lot. That old-ass Honda. Wow. Talk about reusing your resources. That's great. I would never think of that. How many years apart were Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill Volume 2 made?
Like 10 years?
More
close
than
to 10. Close to 10, yeah.
Oh, Malibu. Oops, with the coat. I'm kind of going through.
Yeah.
Okay, at the beginning of the now infamous overdose scene, Mia is wearing Vincent's coat. Moments later, she goes to light a cigarette, no longer wearing a coat, and then the coat magically appears again after it's lit.
So just like a goof in editing?
Yeah, straight goof in editing. Or maybe they shot the scene multiple times, and I like the look of that actress in that one better.
Yeah, that take,
but it's one where she wasn't wearing a coat. Yeah, definite goof. Two people. Okay. Not two people. Oh, what's her name in Seinfeld? Elaine.
Oh.
And Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah.
She was considered for the role of Mia Wallace with Meg Ryan, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Joan Cusack. Not John, Joan. Oh, wow. Ellen? You ever watch Ellen's show?
Not really.
She tried out for the role of Jody, the wife with the pierced face of the drug dealer guy. Yeah, well, that's a weird role to try out for.
Yeah.
Appears in the scene where bad guy Marcellus Wallace and Butch Coolidge. Not even reading it. Tricky camera work. The scene where Travolta's Vincent plunged a needle into the chest of Thurman's Mia to revive her from an overdose using adrenaline was filmed with Travolta pulling the needle out of her, and then the film was run backward. With Travolta. Yeah, okay. So that shot where he stabs her.
Okay.
It wasn't.
It was the other way.
Yeah, she was stabbed with a needle and safely.
Yeah.
Got the hand on and then pulled it, yanked it out, and then he just played it. I thought that was shot. With like a mock-up needle, a dummy needle, one that
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Jackson. Okay, here we go. Producer Richard Gladstein, if I said that right, told Vanity Fair that when Jackson did his second audition for his role, he showed up with a burger and fries, key props in one of the film's pivotal scenes. The actor proceeded to consume the meal so menacingly that the guy, Gladstein, said, "I thought this guy was going to shoot a gun right through my head." When is that guy not convincing in the role he plays? Can you name one? Like, out of all the roles that Samuel L. Jackson has had, when has he not been convincing? What do you expect?
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'm looking for something that's great.
All right.
Yeah, there's nothing. Those were the interesting ones that I pulled out of it.
So we're kind of up on it for time.
Yeah, we are. We're getting up there.
Oh yeah.
Anyhow, wrapping up today, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Joker, possibly, on the horizon. I kind of want to see it, but I mean, I do just because I've seen like the more recent Batman movies. I saw the old ones too, but I mean, the original's good. The 89 one?
Oh, with Jack Nicklaus as the Joker.
Yeah. I didn't really like that Joker though.
Huh. I only saw that one when I was like real little.
Right. Who's your favorite Joker out of all of them so far? I mean,
live action?
Yeah, you can't really throw the new one in.
Yeah, I still gotta go Heath Ledger.
Yeah. If we were counting all Jokers of all, obviously Mark Hamill. Yeah, that's the best. But yeah, Heath Ledger. I'm wondering what this new guy's going to bring. I don't even know the actor's name.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Is that who's playing him, or is that who wrote it?
I think it's Joaquin Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's look it up. We got the tools to do this these days. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
So what? This guy's playing the Joker?
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
This is the guy that was just not too long ago on a talk show with like a big beard and sunglasses talking about making a rap album. And
I don't really know Joaquin Phoenix
dude,
too well.
he's had a lot of ups and downs with stuff that he's done. Like,
huh? Yeah, I know he's like done some pretty noteworthy stuff.
Yes, he has,
Yeah.
and he's also done some crazy shit that's like, what are you doing? Like he showed up in like a suit. I think in the suit was shabbily done, like half the shirt tucked in. I could be wrong, but he was on a talk show, beard, sunglasses, like looked high as hell, like acting like he was ripped. Talking about a rap album he was making, and I don't know. So I can tell you from some of the stuff I've seen the guy do personally, great. What to expect with this, I don't know.
Gotta let the dust settle on this one. Yeah. I think we should probably call it, man.
Yeah, let's call it.
Yeah. You got 10 minutes, dude.
If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Let it there.
We'll keep kicking that dead horse.
Yeah, man. I mean, I remember those days. Do you? The days of, I don't. That's not for me. I'm never gonna watch that. Or you know what I mean?
Said that today.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's
about
what
stuff,
happened to
yeah.
those days. Let's campaign. We're gonna shut it down. New Joker movie. It's done. Take it out of theaters.
Sure.
Just because it. Henry.
Send it.